Hi Scorpio. Let's do a collective reading for you today and see what you need to be aware of. Today is Thursday the 21st of August 2025, but whenever you watch the videos when you're supposed to receive the messages. Also Scorpio, take what resonates for you and leave the rest, as this is a Scorpio collective. Let's see what Scorpio needs to be aware of today. Today is whenever you watch the video. This is timeless. Scorpio. Thoughts. Someone is thinking about you. Courtship. Wealthy man. It could be this wealthy man. You could be the wealthy man. There is opposites. So whether you're the wealthy man or this is the wealthy man, there is somebody here that's thinking about you while they work. Could be someone that's creative. The letter M could be significant. This person, they're all heart eyes over you here, Scorpio. They're goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga. You know what that actually reminds me of? Demon Hunters. Baby Saja. He's like goo goo gaga. I'm sorry. Me and my daughter, we're very obsessed with Demon Hunters. Okay. Let's see what you need to be aware of today, Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. The Star in your recent past. Could be releasing something there in the recent past. Aquarius energy. You then have the Six of Wands. So you've been on a long road, okay, but you've finished that road, I feel. You then have the Lovers, Gemini energy. In your current energy here, Scorpio, you have the Four of Cups. Center of your reading. The Two of Swords. You then have the Page of Wands in your future. The Page of Coins. You then have the Hanged Man. Pisces energy. And the Sun, Leo. You have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords on the back of the deck. Oh my goodness. Okay. Scorpio, I'll just give these a shuffle and then we'll get stuck into your reading. What is the Star? So the Star is Aquarius energy. As I said, you could be releasing something here, putting your complete focus on something. You have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so you could have some messages coming in the recent past here about something that you're working on. And the Hierophant. So Taurus energy. So there could be some work that you have received a message about. It could be coming from someone at a distance, but I see messages coming towards you about wanting to work together. Okay, it could be a wish fulfillment coming in on something that you want to work on. Tell us about the Six of Wands, but I see you doing it. So I see you want some type of success though with the Six of Wands. As I said, you may have been through a battle, okay, but you have finished that battle, okay, and you've come back victorious. There are people around you here. You know, there's an opportunity that I feel you're working on. You're having patience to bring this into fruition. There are people around you that are a little jealous with Temperance, Sagittarius energy. I also feel here for you, Scorpio, that to me, you could receive a lot more if you look around you. There's other ways of doing things, I feel. Tell us more about Temperance. That way of doing things, a new way of doing things, could be more successful. You're used to doing things the same old, but there's something here that you could be doing a little different. And as I said, it could be with this new opportunity that's come in that could bring in a lot more success. To me, you're afraid or you're holding back. So let's have a look at the Lovers. What is the Lovers? The Lovers is Gemini energy. The Two of Swords. So you haven't been listening to your intuition here. I feel, Scorpio, with this opportunity. You're holding back. But whatever this opportunity is, if you take this opportunity, whatever it is to you, it could be love, it could be something platonic. It's going to take you out of the position of where do I go next, okay? There's this opportunity coming straight towards you. And, you know, you could be afraid about taking it. It could be a big leap, but this is the right leap. This is something that I feel has been written in the stars for you before you were born. So let's have a look in the current energy for you, Scorpio. You've got the Four of Cups. So there's that opportunity there that's staring you in the face that you're questioning. What is the Four of Cups? But it's like divine is telling you to grab the cup, Scorpio, grab the cup. Because you could be holding on to something that you don't want to let go of, something that's comfortable for you with death. You know, that's your card, Scorpio energy. But I feel there's an end to holding back. There's actually time now that you are getting to work. You're looking at this. You're using those lessons, I also feel here, Scorpio, from the past to move whatever this is that you're going to be working on forwards. Tell us about the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords in the center of your reading, you are using the sword to cut the blindfold off yourself. So you're doing this because you have been waiting. What have you been waiting for here? You've been waiting for someone. You've been waiting for an answer. You've given control to something else, but you are now taking control. As I said, you are cutting the blindfold off. You've kept yourself in this position. You may have thought this may be too hard. I may not have enough money. I may not be able to do this, or I may not be able to do that, but you can get started. I feel like you are getting started somehow here by cutting the blindfold off. So tell us about this Page of Wands. The Ace of Swords. So there could be a younger energy here coming towards you with communication about an opportunity. Okay, it could be a fire sign. It could be a child. It could be a significant age difference between you and this energy. This is somebody that wants to work together. Okay, they're coming in with the truth about whoever this is. They are working in something and it's like they want you to help them. Okay, so there could be a collaboration of some sort here, an opportunity that I feel is something to look at. Okay, it's something to look at. It's something that you're capable of bringing into fruition. I feel with the Queen of Wands, it's giving you the indication here, Scorpio, to just jump at it. Okay. It's something where you will be able to relax in the future. Okay, if you start working on this opportunity that's coming forwards. So let's have a look in the future here for you, Scorpio. You've got the Page of Coins. What is the Page of Coins? Justice. I see in the future that there could be some type of money. You may receive something here in the future with justice, Libra energy, to show that you're on the right track here, that you're closing out those cycles, that you are okay to be walking alone, to be starting new. Okay, it may take time, but you will receive something back, okay? And I feel like you will be starting to receive something back here in the future. Tell us more about the Page of Coins, the Page of Cups. So yeah, there's something actually in the cup there, because I feel like you are looking at this new investment, whether it's platonic or romantic for you here, Scorpio. Everyone's story is going to be a little different. So tell us about the Hanged Man. There's this energy of you holding back, okay? You could be someone that has a bit of anxiety, someone that just needs to be pushed forwards there. Tell us about the Hanged Man. You've got the Six of Wands. So the thing is, I feel you are cutting the blindfold off. You are cutting yourself down from that position. You're looking at it differently now. I feel like you may put dampeners over things. You may look at the negative to the sides of life, okay? The negatives more than the positives. But I feel if you actually work on this, okay, and look at this from a different point of view, this can be something that's very successful, and it's going to bring in a lot of happiness. And it could have something to do with this opportunity that you started. There's another one here that sort of, I feel, comes together with it, or it could be the same field. Someone's wanting you to help them, and I see that it's going to be something good for you. The Queen of Cups, I feel like you need to listen to your intuition, to not be afraid. I feel like there's been a situation here in the past, Scorpio, where, you know, you may feel stuck, or you may not have much money, or you felt like you couldn't do anything, but you can, okay? You can do something to change this. And I see you doing that. So tell us about the Sun. The Sun is Leo energy. It's the last card of your reading, and it's like so happy. What is the Sun? The Knight of Swords. So if there's this planning, careful consideration, not just moving forwards with it, it's going to bring in a lot of happiness. And I feel not just to you, but to other people around you. There is this childlike energy, and I feel like whatever this is that you will be working on, there needs to be discussion, even though there is this coming together and feeling a lot of happiness that this is working, this is bringing in something to the table. But there needs to be careful planning, okay? Discussion and planning. I feel it's like the whole Wheel of Fortune thing, you know, doubling up on the good things, releasing the negative does bring in rewards. So let's have a look, Scorpio, at these two cards on the back of the deck, okay? They're both sword energy. What is the Seven of Swords? The Strength card. So having the quiet control, having the strength to get out of something here that you could be deceiving yourself, you know, and I feel like there's something that you don't want to be in anymore. You want to be at somewhere new. You want to bring in something new. But I feel it's you needing to cut that blindfold off. You needing to have the strength. It's all within you here, Scorpio. So what is the Five of Swords? You have death. So you could keep going back to something, a temptation. I feel like the temptation needs to be cut out, whatever the temptation is. Whether it's a way of thinking, whether it's a person, whether it's an addiction or a codependency here, but something needs to be closed out for this cycle to start, to have that control to cut that blindfold off, Scorpio. You've got the King of Swords. Yeah. You are someone that's very capable of bringing this into fruition. There is something, though, that I feel you need to stand in your truth, okay? There's someone here that wants to help you, okay? And I feel you may be someone that doesn't need help, or you may be like, I don't need anybody to help me, but there is someone here that will help bring something into fruition, or bring some type of stability in. So Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all so much. Have a great day, but I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.